Apparently the temperature is 4 degrees C and the wind is northwesterly at 12 kilometers an hour. Hello, Rachel. How are we? Game's loading complete. Ready to launch session. Go on then. In your own time. Welcome to the open beta for Go Wayback. So this prologue thing, like I said, weird titling. After running playtests with our Discord community and over the last 6 months and receiving some fantastic feedback, we've decided to take time and add more ways to explore our generated worlds based on the community's suggestions. With great survival experience, with millions of maps for players to explore in the open beta, and over coming months and leading to early access launch, we plan to add more features to further customize your preferred way to play. These include small world setting menu, allowing you to set up the world and game how you'd like. Yeah, because we saw like the things it was seeding, so I guess there'd be like some menu you'll be able to alter the seed and the settings that way. First, test though these upcoming features via our community Discord, so make sure to join. Alright, well, let's see how it works. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 to 4 is our hotbar item, 5 holsters items. Movement is just going to be QWERTY, isn't it? Well, WASD. Tab is inventory. Q is inspect. E is interact. Okay, so interact on E. F is put item under arm. Okay, so that's not stash in inventory. That's specifically shove something under our arm. Okay. I inventory. Yes, yes. P pause. Well, escape pauses as well, so we'll do that if need be. R to drop. R to and hold to place. Control crouch. Can we remap at all? Is that I'm not noticing a melee. I guess that's just left click, use item. So yeah, if we have a stick, we hit somebody with stick, right? And answers your question, Rachel, I'm not doing too badly. I actually got some sleep, which is nice. Using items, pick up, interact, hold, consume, stack items under arm for use. E.g., equip hammer with planks under arm to attach. Or to place items under arm. Make a fire. So it's to make a stack of stuff, like stack of sticks or logs or whatever, I guess. Right. Prompts are available to help discover. Check this box to enable the prompts. Let's check that because this is our first time. Oh, it didn't really like me clicking that, did it? Okay. Right. Let us go way back then, I guess. How janky and broken is it? Lucy, get to the weather tower. Are we playing Firewatch? Okay, right. I mean, there's a little bit of screen tearing. Oh, yeah, there's a little bit of screen. Let's see what we can do to dial this in a bit. Everything's currently on Epic. Okay, right. Well, let's maybe nudge down view distance to high. Let's do high on that. Processing. Let's get that to medium. Shadows to medium. Illumination. Sure. Reflections, you can go down to medium. Let's do high on you. Foliage can go down to low. Shading medium. Wait, no, those effects low. Actually, low for effects, low for foliage. Shading, motion blur. Nope. All right. Let's see how that helps. That's definitely changed the look of the interior of this room. Though it really hasn't affected the frame rate any, has it? There's still this weird screen tearing. Okay, so I guess that's to do with the illumination. Let's see what else. Resets custom view distance. I guess it really wants to utilize the upscale. I'm not noticing anything for VSync, surprisingly. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything for that, does it? Let's do the most basic with and I guess we'll use some DLSS as well. Does that help any? Oh, well, certainly turned on the warmth of I guess that was what did we affect on that? Shading, maybe? Okay, right, well it's I mean it's not as jerky and it's there's still that screen tearing in there. Ugh. Okay, right. I mean this is manageable. We'll say this is manageable. Take. Okay, no, we just took a pot off the stove. What was it? R to place? Like so. Okay, so we've got to fill it up. So okay, so I'm already getting ideas of like pot. Can we interact? Turn. Oh, here we go. Ah, oh wow, we can eat each individual one. In fact, I guess that's the one it was on. Probably yes. Okay, so presumably, right, we will. Take underarm is basically spot stick in our inventory. Because wasn't it 1, 2, 3, 4? Okay, so how do we put something on our hotbar? Okay, so the bottled water isn't. So the underarm thing. Okay, that's okay. Take a consumable. It puts it into the hotbar. The underarm. How do we put stuff back? That was under our arm. Okay. So if it was under our arm, I think that's default goes. Okay, so presumably water bottle into that. Let's place you back down, I guess. Let's grab the chips. Press 1. No, what was it? 5 holsters it. Okay, yes. Can we interact with the telescope and see? No, we can't actually. Ooh, the screen tearing is going to be nasty. Inspect. Geologically, that's not language. Is that AI text generation? That does not look like an actual word to me. Yeah, so are they using AI? I think they're using AI for the covers of the books, it looks like. Right, well that looks like a map to me. We probably want that. There you go. We need to go there. You are here. So we've got a river to cross. And it looks like it's up a mountain as well. Okay, right. Let's stash Q away. Okay, so this is just a look at the surrounding area somewhat. Torch, probably need one of those. Walkman. Yeah, another one. Krieg, I mean, at least that's a word, right? That's actually a word. And yeah, I guess it's the same texture again. What's the other book? Oh, that's another copy of Krieg. She has 2 copies of those same books. What's in the cupboard? Any warm clothing or anything? Nope. Right. Nothing in the fridge. What about the freezer? No. Post-its pointing at that. Okay, right. Isn't there supposed to be like a compass? Ah, there you go. Also, firelighters. Take. I presume these are starting to put in our inventory. They are. Okay, right. Let's put... Ooh, I can't. No, there we go. Right. There you go. Right. Compass. We know, based on our map, we need to head southwest, essentially. So, I guess having the compass in hand, kind of heading out the door there and heading straight. Kind of where that's pointing, I guess. Oh, okay, right click does like a little zoomy in thing. Okay, also, like, lighting's changed in here. I guess maybe it's getting a little later in the day? Okay, right, let's go for a nice hike, then. I'm just kind of head in this direction. And out of curiosity, as I deal with the horrendous screen tearing, bloody hell, that's a loud bird! How's it looking, folks? I think I doubt this is quite game. This is more tech. I don't even say tech demo. This is an experiment. As I said, it's what I know of it. It's this is part one of like an experimentation that they're kind of doing, something to do with Project Artemis, which is, I think, you know, who are No Man's Sky devs again? Brains. But their new game, obviously, No Man's Sky, they did like the procedurally generated galaxy. Next one up, they're doing like this procedurally generated like world you could literally walk around, and it's like world-sized, actual. What I know, Project Artemis, I think, is supposed to be similar to that. That idea of like it's a world that you can fully explore and things like that. Hello Games, thank you. Yes, that was it. This is kind of like an experimentation on like how that's supposed to play out. We are still just going in the right direction. Good. Oh no! What? Oh fuck! I was trying to put it away and I threw it. Oh. Where did our compass go? Also, weird flicker on that. Can anybody see my compass? Can we ping anything to like? Kind of. Oh! For a moment there. Take. Oh, there we go. We found it again. Wow, that was camouflage. That was almost a bad mistake. So I just want to. 5. No, I pressed R, didn't I? Yes, 5 is to holster. Okay. Okay. But yes, at its heart, this feels like it's survival game, but is probably just going to be like more of an exploration, explore the world kind of walking sim. I mean, you can see in the top corner there we have like a temperature thing, our food and water. So it has classic crafting survival stuff. Admittedly, we didn't have anything like a hatchet or a knife or anything like that, so we're not chopping down anything. But we did have firelighter stuff. And it did say about, like, grabbing sticks and putting under arm, didn't it? Oh, that's the put under arm. We can actually see them stacked. Then we can press to hold. And it looks like, yeah, we'd maybe be able to make a campfire that way, sort of thing. Put a few hours into No Man's Sky just hunting cool-looking Sentinel Interceptor fighters. Next big game is Light No Fire. That's the one. Right, we still on track? We are still on track. 5, not R. I guess we're getting warmer as we run. Do we have a stamina? Also, it's a bit sticky, swampy here. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's... Okay, right. We need to maybe figure a way around the swamp. Okay, we're now no longer going as the bird flies. We are going to have to navigate our way there. Oh, I got stopped by a twig. I mean, as I guess procedurally generated forests go, this isn't terrible. It does kind of have that kind of denseness to it, which kind of works. We know we're also heading up a mountain, so I guess once we see a mountain, then we know what to aim for, but we need to get through the tree line. I wonder whether our little map thing updates. Does it? You are here. Can I just hold it up? Stop putting it down. No, I want to keep it up. I want to see if there's... Oh my god. Okay, that's going to be annoying. What if I do that and then press and hold right click? Press and hold right click does hold it there. Okay. Okay. We're heading southwest. I'm trying to see, like, indication of wetland? Not really. I guess we just keep going southwest until we hit a river. Figure out how we're going to get over the river. But there are also squares indicating that is, like, structures, maybe. So if we keep going southwest, we should hit, like, two big-ish structures. We are still on track that way. Oh, we're heading... Oh, okay. We're heading more south then. Okay. Back on track. We got past the swamp. We now need to find some large buildings. Also, weirdly... this sort of thing might actually be more my cup of tea than, like, the typical crafting survival game. If it is, like... No, the goal is, like, really is just kind of navigating. Like, maybe do, like, orienteering, and then, like, obviously if you're really good at that, then you're going to not spend so much time in the wild, so you don't need to worry about, you know, food and water. But I would say, like, it's not, like... ticking down at the ludicrous speed that most survival games are, that you are forced into. Okay, you're just into this constant loop of, right, okay, I can't do much because I have to hack down this tree because I'm going cold. I need to make a campfire. At the moment, it looks like it's almost acting in real time. Also, this is very much a valley. Like, that should show up on the map, right? Again, we twisted. We want to go southwest. Okay. So, yeah, it is going to be like one of those of like, no, we need to keep... Okay, through some sticky mud. On the southwest. In the valley there, it's going to be sticky mud, which makes us slower a bit. So yeah, this might just be relatively chill experience, though. I guess in this prologue, all we have to do is get from point A to point B. In the actual game, it might be a case of, oh no, you need to do the almost like long dark style survival, planning routes, planning supplies you can take out. As we saw, we didn't have a particularly big inventory. It looks like kind of the raw materials for like fire, like crafting fires and things like that, is very much what we can shove under our elbow. Still on track? Still on track. Ooh, that is a radio tower. That's a structure. If we get close to it, does anything update on our map? I wonder. Doesn't seem so, but can we actually climb up it in order to have a better view? Also, it is getting darker. We did bring a torch with us. I'm not climbing it from this side. Ah, there you go, interact. There we go. Okay. Are we afraid of heights? In real life, yes, I am. But I get pretty bad vertigo. It's not so much the heights, it's just like the looking down, like I'm like the dark thoughts go, what happens if I fall? Well, as we go up, also it gets a bit cooler up here. I guess not as close to the forest floor. There's some weird... I guess I did turn down a lot of the effect type things, but those clouds... Okay, right, from up here. Okay, no, we still can go even higher. Oh, okay, it's going way a lot darker than I was expecting. Come on. Interact. I'm not supposed to be going up from this side? I am absolutely supposed to go up from this side, right? Maybe no, this is as high as we can go in the demo. Okay, right. Well, it's got quite dark, folks. Can I interact? Is that us interacting and going down? Okay. Also, it's raining. Oh, no! Well, that's just dead. Okay, the interacting with ladders, not great. Like, was I attached to it? Was I not? Okay, I'm going to get my torch out so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, no, right, I'm on the ladder. Right, I'm going to go down. No, I just let go of the ladder and fall. Okay, right. Presumably, it generates the world all over again, which will take about 5 minutes. There you go, see, very slowly. I mean, I guess if we're canny and we look at this, it does give you the map coordinates. So, base map, I think it says where your base is and where the tower is. So, presuming the grids on the map maybe give some indication of that. Okay, integration. It's 52% forest. Okay, structures position. Cabin, 7, shelters 32. There you go. Cabin, X 1524, Y 78. Weather station, X 245, Y 102. Okay, so it's 1,300 units away on the x-axis and about 30-something on the y. Alright, let's continue back in our hut. Water on the boil. Well, let's turn that off. Otherwise, that's just going to burn a hole in there, and we're never... right, let's grab you. Let's grab you. Let's grab you and you. Let's grab our inventory. I'm going to put the crisps there. We're going to put the firelighters there. Water there seems good. Compass in number 1 seems good. Map. Right, let's have a look, shall we? Right, go here. We're all the way down there, so we need to... No, I'm trying to look. We need to go north-west. Across a couple of rivers, it seems. And we might have to circle round that large structure down there. Alright, let's put you away. And then what else do I want? Yes. Okay, right. I'm just going to take the basics again. We're going to get going straight away. So, we need to head northwest. Let's have a look. Northwest is... Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're heading that way. Again, out the front door seems always like the best option. Alright. And... Yep. That looks slightly different. I don't remember those rocks being out front. So, yeah. Let's get going. I'm on track. Or that way. Alright. Let's get a hustle on. Running downhill. Don't trip and fall. Falling killed us last time. Okay, that's a very large body of water, or it's just not drawn in the... Okay, right. Now we have to deal with, like, descending a fucking mountain, apparently. This is quite the hike. That is a body of water. Okay, this is a much longer journey than I was anticipating. That's why it maybe had the cooking pot, because it expects you to take the cooking pot with you to, you know, start a campfire and do it that way. God. Okay, right. I mean, there's shelves enough that, like, we can descend this way. It looks. So apparently I clambered up there, which I wasn't expecting. Okay. Well, let's keep going. Let's try and get to the bottom of the hill. It's a very, very steep hill. Oh, there was almost a bit of a slide. Oh, okay, right, we can power slide down slippery slopes. Oh, okay. Now it won't let me get up from there. Okay, right. Right, let's see. Now, can I get past this bit? I think I can squeeze through here, can't I? Parkour. Parkour. Is there a path? Ooh, okay, maybe not. Right, let's figure out where we are. I mean, I am kind of on track. But we discovered falling is bad for your health. Let's see if we can find alternate path. So is this... Oh, this is snow. Okay. Right, we're going to get chilly then, it seems. How are we... Okay, let's grab the map out. No, I'm trying to look at the map. Stay in place. Yeah, we've not yet seen river. I'm gonna have to go back this way, aren't I? A bit. We're not gonna struggle to get up the slippery slope. But I think we might have to go a little more northwards. Now, okay, the camera is not liking me. Oh, okay, it's reacting to, like, You're on a slippery slope. It does like these auto animation things. And it's not reacting well. Okay, right. Well, we managed to get upwards, which is good. Screen tearing is still not particularly helpful. Let's just keep using the rocks to make sure we don't slip and slide. There you go. Right. Okay. From here, where are we? Yeah, we're going to head a bit more northwards, I guess. Try to find a route. Seems to be going uphill a lot more than I was hoping, but... There's nice valley bits, and we can look. Peek down here. That's not going to be negotiable, is it? Oh, okay. Oh, I think I rolled over. Come on. That's a very... Hello, Acrylex. How are we? Will we be able to get through there? Don't know if we'd be able to get through that. Might be more steep. I want a more gentle slope, potentially, or at least some handholds for coming down rocks. But aside from like usual UE5 jank, is it running relatively smooth for folks? She's got your new PC's backstory and a Ladron teenager in his 70s. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, one of my PCs is about 100, 200, and they're basically on their gap year. We're just going to have a peek. Okay, right. Well, we can see the rivers. Okay, from here we can actually see the rivers. Okay, I think... Like, yeah, we've moved much further northwards. But we can see that join in the river there. And by this scale, we have miles to travel. So we really need to find a structure where we can hold up. And there is one, it kind of looks like maybe those black spots there. Like akin to houses? I doubt it. But there does seem to be one on that bend there, right? So I guess we head for that bend in the river and look for a structure around here. And that's going to be our goal. But we do need to get off this fucking mountain. There's got to be a path, or at least a slightly more gentle incline downwards. That's not going to break my neck. I mean, what do we reckon, folks? Oh no, that's just more rocks. And then that's going to be a sheer drop below that, isn't it? Oh, yep. That's not going to happen. Because never able to change his season, so Eladrin's do. So maybe looking forward to playing that in the future. Oh, interesting. Though, like, isn't it like the older versions of Eladrin? Though they picked their season, that was it. But the newer ones you can swap between, right? Yeah, so we're going to keep going northwards until we maybe have a more gentle slope over this way before we get to the rivers. I don't think there's such thing as a gentle slope here. God damn it, we have been stuck on a mountain and, like, how the hell did we put our cabin up there? Actually, no, that looks like it flattens out over there. Let's see if we can get... I say it flattens out. It's still bloody hilly. Yours is mostly spring unless story events cause him to be depressed. Ah! Right. Can we... Hardcore parkour we are down? Okay. Okay. Does look like we can maybe... Yeah, pretty good. Okay, right, well, we're committing to this now. Oh, God! It's deceptive. Right. Well. I guess we've got to try and climb back up there now. There you go. Come on. Animations kick in. Animations kick in. Climbing. There you go. It's a beta. Is it a beta? Is it an alpha? Like, maybe this is actually a little more alpha-like, right? Like, they're testing the terrain generation more than, like, whether it's navigable. Is that word? Navigable? Right. Okay. Keep going northwards. There's got to be a way, right? Order of scribes. I've never done scribe. Actually, I think the only wizard I've done in the past, I've done a blade singer. Yeah, blade singer was the only wizard I've played. But I've actually played in a few campaigns with scribes wizards. Okay, this looks a little more... He says as they come into a sheer drop again. I mean, it does look slightly more, right? Okay. Are we going to be able to get over there? I don't know. Let's see if we can find a path. Like, majority of this is going to be like just pathfinding more than anything else. And it's much, much bigger distances than you expect. So it's survival in the sense of like, no, like I said, it is more or less the idea of find a route. The survival is you're going to be out here a while trying to negotiate that route. Oh, God, no. Am I shaking? I am. Okay, so that's representative, I guess. Gonna be finding an imprisoned demigod. Oh, okay. Right, well, I guess let's try out the other mechanic of this, because it is getting darker now. We need to start finding some wood, so we can maybe make a fire. Use? Is this on? Don't tell me we were supposed to find batteries in the house? Okay, right. Maybe the torch is not going to work. There's something to be said for verisimilitude and realism. We need to put you under our arm. But there's also something to be said about, like, playability as a game. Right, I need to find some sticks so I can maybe try and start a fire, warm up a bit, and actually see what the fuck I'm doing. I think it said stack of 5. Okay, right. Well, now it's pitch black. Let's see if we can find a flatter bit. Not sure that's going to happen. Fine, here. Inventory. Let's do that. Is it maybe crouch down to it? I can't see what I'm doing. This is in hand, isn't it? This is a fire. Just keep striking until we get, like, a spark. I got one? That's a... It's rain soaked. Yeah, I can't do a bloody thing. Okay, right. Guess what? We're going to throw ourselves down a mountain so I can actually see the fuck what I can do by restarting again. Otherwise, yeah, this is... full-on sim. This is not a game, as it were. Like, I'm just going to lob ourselves down a mountain. There you go. Am I dead yet? No, not yet. They are still out. Can I... Okay, that wasn't nighttime. That was just a rainstorm. Because apparently it suddenly got lighter all of a sudden. God, what is going on? Also, that could be a improvement they could do. Like, tap once to bring up the hotbar thing, but also press the same button again to put it away, as opposed to having to press 5. Whee! There you go. There's our reset button. Show data. Calories burnt, hydration level, body temperature, clear skies. It was -1. And I did look in the cupboards prior to see if there was anything like a warm jacket. Do you want one more crack? Let's see if it gives us something where we can actually maybe make some progress. Like, doesn't look like there's anything in, like, that hut, that cabin we start on. Like, looks like a backpack to expand our inventory space. Doesn't look like there's warm clothes. I mean, we got a little bit screwed over by the terrain generation. Like, sticking us on a mountain top with, like, no clear path down. I mean, what could be good is maybe something with the map. Which it's annoying that you bring it up and then it immediately kind of puts it down. There's no way of, like, holding it there and studying it. Like, the best I could do was like right clicking to do so. So the cabin's location is 1524 again. Weather station is 245, so it's about the same distance again. Yes, we want the warm springs, don't we? Yes. But yeah, maybe with the map, like, have a pencil and be able to interact and make marks on it. 'Cause weirdly, this is kind of feeling like a little bit maybe like first person, I guess something like Project Zomboid, but without like the zombies. Because like the elements like the cooking pot here and things like that, it feels a little bit like, well, can I take you and put in inventory? No, that just takes up most of the inventory. Because I presume I'm going to need the calories, but is there a can opener? Because we could take stuff with us, but I'm not sure we're going to be able to open up a can. Like, we're not going to be able to fit the spoon in. Like I said, there's no warm clothes in here or anything like that. So it's very much full-on sim as opposed to also. Yeah, like, I'm not sure this thing actually works. Like, inspect, was it? Dry, flashlight. Yes, but does it work? Ah, it's left click, so it's not an interact. Okay, right. So it does work. Good. Nothing in there. We're going to take the biscuits. Sure. We'll put those biscuits. They're very big. Oh, no, it's a coaster. That's why I thought it was a biscuit. So guess what? We're just going to, like, drop that on the floor. You know what? We're going to put you on the ground as well there. I thought they were biscuits. Full of fibre, exactly. Okay. Map, compass, torch, bottle of water, bag of chips. Because there's not really anything else we can use. Well, it seems. So, that is off. Okay, right. Okay, let's do inventory stuff. Compass on 1. Map on 2. Bottle of water on there. That on there. Okay. Pointing north that way. Okay. Map says we need to head southwest again. Why it puts that down straight away is annoying. There does look like there's more buildings clustered to our southwest. But we established we have to go miles. So it does also look like we're a little bit on mountainside. But we could head to grassland. Grassland would probably be fairly easy to navigate, one would hope. So I think we actually head a bit northwards and try and come around the mountain. Right. That's the plan. We're going to head northwards and try and come around the mountain somewhat. Again, pressing 1 does not put it back in out of... We have to press a separate button. I think that's a quality of life thing they could absolutely do. 1 button to bring it up and then the same button to put it back away. Let's see. I've got to presume the up on the top right. Obviously, we got the temperature gauge. Currently 36 degrees, essentially. And we're more towards the warm end than we were the cold end. We were very cold. We were hitting the blue last time. I want to say the blue line is hydration. And the orange line is satiation, right? So I presume that's that. And they're ticking down, but like not in a normal kind of like crafting survival game where they tick down at a ludicrous rate, as does the temperature. I mean, we're in -1 degrees temperatures, which is why we got so cold so quickly. Whereas it's a little more pleasant on this random run. Okay, we're going to get round chunky bit of mountain, and then we're going to start heading westwards. Because apparently we should be heading north yet. Again, pressed 1 again to try and put it away. Does not work. Okay, right. This is relatively flat. There's a gap in the mountain there. Though there isn't. Okay, so I guess this is the best bit we can maybe negotiate. Not really. Okay, right. I mean, based on the map where we started, we've headed northwards. One would presume? We get into a little more kind of flatter terrain somewhere along the line. Alright. Don't go into the swamp. We'll skirt around it. We'll try and stay on as much of the flat as possible. And if we see any radio masts, we're not going to do the Far Cry thing and climb them, because apparently ladders are a bit jank. Okay. Open muddy ground, which slows us down immensely. We full on start sinking in the swamp. No, it just slows us down immensely. This is me running. Which makes no difference from walking. Okay, so we don't need to press jog. Parkour. There's a big fuck off mountain there. And a tree just floating in the middle of nowhere, apparently. Okay, we are still kind of... northwards would be that. I'm not sure, like... oh, God. Can we please look in the shade? There you go. Right. We started there. We've headed northwards. No real indication of swampy stuff. Scale of this in feet. Meters. So each square looks like it's about 2,400 feet. I think each square is about a kilometer, it seems. Each square of the map is about a kilometer. So from there to there, that's probably barely a quarter K. We keep going northwards. Hopefully come a bit flatter and it goes into... then we can start coming around this grey mountain bit. I'm gonna go over there. Oh, there's a big fuck off mountain ahead of us, though. I think it's lying about like the terrain a little bit as it generates it on that. Oh, I'm heading more eastwards, yeah. The big fuck off mountain in the way is the problem. Right. Let's see if we can maybe... I wonder if that's a gap there. Ooh! We've actually got flowing water. That should show up on the map, right? God, can I please see it? Okay, right. I was heading northwards. There is no water to the north of us. Yeah, I think this map is kind of, like, not great. This is not particularly helpful. Continue with your plot point of magic circles appearing in the city. Let's find the source of the river. That is not a gap in... We're definitely heading eastwards now, right? Yes. There's a break over there. I'm wondering if it's breaking the mountain and the trees we can get around. Oh, sorry, it's getting a bit chilly. Oh! We've found a structure. To the east of us, small hut. Seems much smaller than our house, so we base it on that. Apparently we can inspect these. Dry paper. I guess that's good for making a fire. Okay, so we have logs and basically tinder. Let's at least try one thing, which is maybe get a bit warmer because we're starting to get towards the cold bit. Let's see if we can start a little fire. We'll do it outside so we don't burn down the hut. I mean, it's relatively flat here. I'm going to use the box as a start. Okay, right. So, inventory. Wait. Oh, no, it's a piece of cardboard. Ah, okay, right. So, it's not the entire box. Right, I thought... So, I was going to, like, put the box down and throw all the stuff in the box and then start the fire that way. Alright, well, we're taking the paper. Absolutely. A bit of cardboard. Oh, it's already getting dark again. Okay. And those chunks of wood just fell through there, I think. What's it? Where's those chunks of wood gone? I think a storm's about to start, so guess what? Maybe we start the fire in here. Yeah, okay. Fuck it. We're starting the fire inside the house. We'll do it next to the window so we can blow the smoke out, right? Okay. So... Let's... I guess technically put you away. And start placing these things down. Can't make like a little tower of them. Alright. Let's like just put cardboard. Right. Fuck it. We're just going to see if we can start a fire. With these in hand. No, that was take. No, I don't want to take. I want to try and use the fire lighters. There you go. It kind of works. That's actually a bit of glow. So we see, I mean, there are some twigs. I mean, the temperature has gone up for me. And we found cover at least before the rain started coming down. So that's something. And also, I just saw Frank, your thing, like, is there really going to be another Tinder user on this mountaintop? I mean, we can keep swiping and hope for the best. I guess by the glow of the campfire, we can break out this. So we were going east, we found a structure. So I guess it's one of those like small houses there. Actually, that was to the south of us? You know what? I'm looking the wrong way around. We've got the go here over there. We were there. So yes, 100%. We went east. We found the next nearest structure. I was looking the other way around because we've always been on the that side. Okay, I didn't look at the go here, you there here. That's what I got mixed up. So yes, we can 100% tell where we've got to. The next structure along was to kind of our southeast. So we kind of want to keep going southeast, don't we? Also, apparently, I'm quite warm now. Let's back off from the fire. Could be because the hut's burning down, possibly. I poke my head outside. Do I cool off some? Yeah, we are cooling off. Okay. keep hydrating. It really doesn't do much hydration, does it? Okay. What about our bag of chips? Apparently, if it's loaded into our hand, we can't do anything about it. Can I rest on the bed? Does it let me sleep? Doesn't give me an option of, like, lying on this mattress, does it? Okay, right. We don't presently have the bottle in hand, so I can switch those around now. And being a salty snack absolutely hammers our... Oh, okay. There was one crisp in that. There was only one crisp in that entire bag. Okay. Let's put another stick on the Barbie. I guess I could have put the fire in the bucket there, couldn't I? There's no other bits and pieces around. Wait, there was a pot here. We could have maybe put the pot over our campfire and done. So I'm guessing that by that then this is empty? Water 0, yes, okay. So we took one swig of that and we emptied it. Okay. There doesn't seem to be a rest mechanic that I can tell. Oh, what's that? Old spam. Spoiled can of spam. So I guess those other cans were spoiled cans as well. Old kibble. Old soda can. Ha ha ha! We've poisoned ourselves! And the fire's burnt out. Inspect. Cassette. School backpack. Is that better than what I had? I guess we can tell. This is starter backpack, waterproof. Doesn't say anything about like its volume. Okay, it seems bigger. Swap. There you go. Okay, so it is a larger capacity. So the PUBG thing of like just trying to find better backpacks and helmets and things like that is definitely part of this. Right. So I realise I've probably still got the torch on, haven't I, yet? Can I sleep in the dark? Can we speed time along so we can actually... No. There's no resting, it seems. I mean, I can crouch, but I can't sit or anything. I'm only lightly poisoned, it's fine. It's another stick. So I guess we're meant to kind of, I guess? Like if we could put like a bucket out here. Place down. Could maybe collect some rainwater, though now it's snowing. But day has dawned. We'll carry on as we are, poisoned and such. And now we know how to actually read a map properly. We were heading south east, and we need to continue heading southeast to the next structure, as far as I can tell. So, yeah, keep going that way. So I think the cabin could maybe do with, like, some more starter supplies? Like the canned goods. Presuming then, like, okay, maybe there's no necessary thing of having to have a can opener. Maybe we can just Popeye them and crush them. As long as we could cook them over fire. But that starter pot was definitely way too big to carry with us. Oh, into the swamp again, though it's now snow-covered. Keep going as the crow flies. Just going to keep complaining, and also we're very parched. I guess the poison didn't help that. Hey, we're not going to die of falling this time. We're going to die of poisoning and dehydration. But yeah, this is hardcore sim survival. I guess it would be a good one for fans of something like, genuinely, I think fans of The Long Dark would possibly get a kick out of this. The fact that, obviously, night rolled around very quickly, and then we got through night quickly as well. It is that kind of, like, time is sped up for that. And the tick down of health and that is sped up as much. So it's not quite what I was expecting. Like, okay, I could go for, like, this being more realistic in time-wise, less realistic in, like, having to hold everything and do all this. Like, just the quick button prompts. Make that bit easier. But make this, the survival element being trying to figure out where you are, figuring out where you're going. We eventually did that from a structure, like a point on the map that made sense. Maybe starting off with a little bit more supplies could be useful. Certainly from like a starter perspective. And obviously it doesn't really have any tutorial, but this is because it's like a... Actually, I think this is a freely available prologue. I don't think it's like you have to push the button to sign me up to the beta type idea. I think it is just go on Steam and press download prologue. Alright. Stick to the valley. Oh, right, well. We met you before. It didn't end well for us. Just going to keep going this way. And now with the snowfall and the trees and like little stonemason and things like that, apart from like the stylized thing of like what you get in Long Dark, this feels quite reminiscent of it, doesn't it? This had that like slightly cartoony graphic novel visual style to it. Oh, look, that's a structure up there. Alright, let's try and stick to more deeper ground. And let's see if there's actually food here in this cabin. That's some sort of chicken coop, right? I don't know if this is like the same slow movement of like wading through the mud, or if this is just supposed to represent... Apparently I can drink the snow. And that's poisoned us again. Don't... We ate the yellow snow, didn't we? This thing has a Jenny. Can we fire up the Jenny? It's got 100 litres in there. That did nothing. It's a vase. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a lot of water around these places. What is that? That is basic pants. Okay, I guess the wind is smashing the windows somewhat. There's dogs playing poker. Right, can we, I guess if we take you, can we use you to, like, scoop up some snow? And to melt. That would make sense, right? But no, we can just drink the snow and die of poisoning. There doesn't seem to be any... Actually, does the sink work? No, that does not seem to interact with. Old kibbles spoiled as well. Can we rest in this bed? We can't rest. There doesn't seem to be a rest mechanic. Which is surprising. Cardboard. I mean, yeah, I guess makes sense. We should be able to light a fire in there, shouldn't we? But yeah, for hardcore sim survival fans, this might actually be worth looking into. But I think it needs a bunch of stuff like dialing in. At the moment, it's like it has the. I guess the PUBG thing of like going into buildings and looting, but when the buildings are, well, this far apart, and apparently I'm very cold right now. Let's die of hypothermia, dehydration, poisoning, and all the rest, but I can't even sit down. I'm not allowed to lie in a bed. I guess best I can do is like stand on it and crouch. Yeah, we're just going to sit on the bed here and slowly die to the poison and the dehydration and the hypothermia. Yeah, that was Go Wayback Prologue. Yeah, let's exit out. But yeah, welcome. Oh, okay, that fully exited out. Didn't go back to the main menu. Fair enough. Right, well, that was that.